Hey, this is Notser, and we are in the Algerie. This is the Tier 7 French cruiser, and I certainly enjoy my time with this so far. I just got it. I did upgrade. I used my free XP to upgrade, so I'm not playing a stock ship. That's just what I do. And it is 203mm guns versus the 152 or 155 of the previous 3 or 4 ships. The rate of fire is basically the same, as sad as that is to say, because they've just butchered the rate of fire. How does it play? Well, we're going to see. We're on neighbors, and I don't have an impressive commander, as you can tell. It's just a standard commander. I spent credits, but my commander is not trained up at all. I don't even have concealment, which I would love to get, but that's not incredibly important when you consider how the French need to be played. And how do the French need to be played? They need to try and engage near max range. That's just the nature of the line. It doesn't have the rate of fire, the armor, it doesn't have anything impressive about it. It just has to chip at long range. Now, it does have boost, and I have seen some players make very good use of the French cruiser line as sort of a reinforcement tool for any flank that happens to be on the verge of being overrun or just needs a little bit extra oomph to push them over. And I think that's probably the best way to view them. They are a cruiser that can get to the second flank. You can get to the other side of the map very quickly compared to all the other cruisers. Obviously, destroyers could do that much quicker, but usually a destroyer is a little bit farther forward, playing the objective. They can't disengage quite like a French cruiser because a French cruiser is not far forward. We're somewhere in the middle. And I noticed that there are a buttload of enemies on the northern flank. So I'm not going to go there just yet. We lost a friendly, they lost a friendly, and I'm just trying to chip away at this enemy shores. Friendlies are also in the area trying to do the same. The shores is, of course, the Soviet cruiser, and velocity's better. Max range is very close. It's a little less nimble. Its torpedoes do not have any range whatsoever compared to mine. But its guns are just more impressive to me. Smaller caliber, of course, but more impressive. Definitely more impressive. And I need to be aware of that. I need to dodge out of the way. I need to assume whenever I see a target on my indicator, my situation awareness, that they do indeed intend to fire on me. So there's 2 ships, and yep, my spidey sense was tingling. I felt like, yep, the target is firing at me, and I think he let out his main battery, that Colorado. But they don't really respect your speed. It's not a normal speed you're moving when targeting a cruiser. Obviously, I have speed boost. And we have the benefit, if we choose to use the smoke. Friendly T-22, very low. And yes, the smoke is indeed there. And of course, steering. Just a little chip damage knocks out steering completely. That's going to be the case a couple times in this game, and it's going to be really annoying because you're going to feel like, well, I don't really think that shell should have done that, but I guess it did. Enemy Cleveland, he's sort of not maneuvering as much, so I chose him as a better target. We do set him on fire, which is nice. The enemy team is pushing on the northeast side of the map. I am moving back, and what do you know? The steering column, those rudders must be made out of paper, because they knock it out again. In the time the damage control was still on cooldown, and plus I'm on fire, so just rolling my eyes like, whoa, why? Enemy Fuso, fairly close, not very. Gneisenau should easily handle him. He's the only target that can really engage, though, so why not fire on him? But as this game develops, you're probably saying to yourself, Notser, I think the flank is being threatened on the northeast side, and I am in agreement. I do feel like not enough people are trying to defend the base, so I'm going to head back. Get a little bit of damage on the Fuso, Nothing that's actually important because it hits something and it just shatters on the hull. But I'm going to head back. Boost is going to be up in about 15 seconds. It looks like our aircraft carrier is going to be overrun. So I would like to keep him alive if possible. You ever had that feeling? It's like, you know what? I don't think this is a good situation. I think this is a very bad situation. And we're going to speed boost our way back. This is a perfect example of the French potential to re-engage on a different flank. The enemy is not prepared for this. They probably are expecting that these three guys are just running for their lives. They can take out the aircraft carrier, which obviously can't attack outside of its squadron, and then work on the Nagato and maybe the Duka. The friendly T-22, he didn't want to fire. He's just a scout at this point. But he didn't have to. All the other enemy destroyers are dead. So that's something to consider as well. This Alba is moving away. Ooh, just chipped him barely. Got a fire on him. Don't you love it? Just a little bit of damage. Oh, it's a fire. Or even the fire that occurs when you don't do any damage. You shatter on the hull or whatever. It's like, how is this possible? It is possible, apparently. But yeah, I'm on an intercept course to try and get over to the aircraft carrier. I want to try and push the enemy, make them consider for 1 second whether to continue pushing. Enemy Emile. That is the tier 5 French cruiser, I believe. Just going to engage on it. As I'm continuing going this way, the friendly aircraft carrier, desperate to get out of the area. We do set them on fire. And I kind of think that's what you need to do also on the French. Set fires on different targets. Rely on your dot damage. Because your straight up rate of fire is not impressive at all. Not impressive at all. And yep, the friendly aircraft carrier, he's still taking fire. Stop, enemies. You shall not harm this poor aircraft carrier any longer. And I'm hoping that maybe if I attack the forward enemy ship, he will slow down and allow my aircraft carrier to get out of line of sight. He's just on the edge. I know it. I can feel it. And just leave him alone. Just give him a chance. Enemy does fire on us. We fire on that Nagato. Scharnhorst put out the fire, trying to spread the fire around. And keep in mind there are islands here, Notser. We would not like to run into them. Maybe you would like me to run into them, but I certainly wouldn't. Maintain good angling. Keep up the fire. That's really the French in a nutshell. So as they're pushing on our base, I think the friendly aircraft carrier is out of the danger zone. He's still very low, but he's at least alive, and this should allow us to start doing damage on targets that are maybe distracted, either by firing on me or firing on the friendly Nagato, going around the island. I have no interest in being that super aggressive French cruiser that's using his torpedo systems. No, 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 no. No, thank you. I would much prefer to survive and to provide that DPS behind my friendly battleship that is taking a ton of damage. I'm sorry. I am super squishy. I can't afford to take damage. And are we going to relight? Nope, we don't relight. This Nagato, he is susceptible. Come on. Set him on fire. Please set him on fire. Friendly Nagato showing a ton of his side. No! Leave him be. And keep up the firepower. This enemy Fiji, he's getting kind of close. And he's pretty weak armored. He has bow on, but he could show his side. And I was just ready to go. AP. Give me a reason, Fiji. Give me a reason. Please set him on fire. Please set him on fire. Ugh. Yes, we set him on fire. Good. So he's going to burn for a while. Reorient the guns to the starboard side. There is a potential that we hit a torpedo on the Fiji, so I'm going to send it. And I'm probably going to look to either engage the Fiji or a broadside cruiser. Oh, the Nagato has his damage control up. Wow. Okay. And because the Fiji is showing a ton of a side. I do switch to AP, and I intend to fire at the waterline. He's right at the angle where we should be able to pin. And if our front guns would have rotated faster, we could have sent those out too, but we can't. We missed the Citadel, probably just barely. It does look like my torpedoes will be at least close to the Fiji if he doesn't change his... Oh yeah, we're going to hit him. At least one. Maybe two. Maybe two. We miss out on one of the other torpedo, just barely. But I do have AP loaded, and this guy, he should be showing up for... Oh, he's showing a perfect broadside. His steering's knocked out. Oh, yes. We pull it back just slightly. He floods out. Great. Enemy Emil also showing a ton of his side, but granted, he is trying to angle, so I'm going to angle in return to the shells he's sending. Team's doing a good job. It's still a close game, but we definitely have the numbers advantage here. And since there's an island, obviously, in the way, I'm going to go to AP on this Alba. Lead him just a little bit, elevate the gun. It does look like he's moving away, and yeah, goes in where it needs to. 12,000, one more to go. He should die. He's just distracted. He's paying attention to someone, not me. And there you go. We take him out. Angle just the nick of time for the Emil. The AP's just not going to do the kind of damage he wants. And now we have to decide, is he going to go left or right? I am detected, so I just feel like he will do everything in his power to keep the island in between his ship and mine. Friendlies are taking him out. Are they going to kill him before I get around the island? Ooh, it might be close. Oh, he is burning. He is burning. He's going to burn all the way. Oh, we might. Oh, he put the fire out. Elevate the gun. Fire. Oh, missed that on the kill. Friendly takes him out. Good job. And just like that, we destroyed the enemy's push. There's only 2 enemies left on the map. And I'm going to skip ahead because it's kind of slow from here. So the Algerie, how does it play so far? Pretty good. My commander's not very skilled at all. I think I need to get concealment before I'm really 100% on my assessment, because concealment is just that important. It allows you to get closer or farther away. It protects you a ton when you compare it to every other skill you could take. But we're getting there. We're getting there. He's got 8 or 9 skills, and the Colorado was AFK, unfortunately for the enemy team. Maybe it changes the entire makeup of the game if he's not AFK or he drops off or DC or whatever. The enemy aircraft is run away, and he just never lets us catch him. He hides for the rest of the game. I enjoyed my game with the Algerie. 3 kills, 111,000 points of damage done, 5 citadels, 1,791 base XP, top on the team. We were in position to succeed. Most of my damage, honestly, was split. AP, HE, and a little bit of torpedo damage, plus fire, so pretty evenly balanced. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Algerie. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.